Hey everybody, Adam here from Spines and Spirits.
And Jared with a G.
So today we're bringing you a short that's based on the spirits part of our name. If you've tuned in to the first episode, and you'll see it in the second, we're sipping on that.
Davies County.
Some straight Kentucky bourbon, 96 proof.
Ooh, 96?
Just so you guys can kind of enjoy the taste with us if you don't have the access to it or you are of underage. We do not condone underage drinking.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
I've got Gerald here. He's got him a little pour. He's going to talk to us about the bourbon. Gerald, tell us what you're getting on the nose.
So from what I'm smelling, from when you sipping on the cup before you even sip, you supposed to take a nice little sniffer of it. Sniffer is going with, you could tell it's a bourbon. I've been drinking bourbon for quite some summers beforehand, relaxing on it. You get that nice bourbon smell, a hint of vanilla, it seemed like to me.
So whenever you smell the Davies County, I don't have a very strong sense of smell, and I do tend to get the smell of vanilla. And you also get, like he said, it smells like a bourbon. It's got the oak, you can smell the barrel in with the spirit. Gerald, why don't you go ahead and take us a little sip and tell us what you're tasting?
I don't know about a little sip, but take me this sip. That's smooth, dog. That's smooth.
It is smooth, but what's it taste like?
I get more of a nice bourbon. I don't really have no hint. I don't have a hint like of cherry. Maybe just a hint of vanilla, like I said, I was smelling. But other than that, it's just a nice, smooth bourbon taste to me.
So I can definitely get the hints of vanilla whenever I take a sip of it. And to me, you can almost get a little bit of honey on the end as well. I don't know if you taste that.
I'm taking another sip. No, I don't taste some honey, dog.
You don't taste no honey.
I taste that good oat.
So there's no age statement on the bottle. It's a bourbon. It's probably aged anywhere from 2 to 4 years. This particular bourbon says that it's a unique combination of 2 bourbon mash bills, a smooth wheated and a traditional rye for balanced sweetness and spice. So, Gerald, I guess the only thing left to do is to rate this thing on, let's say, like a scale of 1 to 10. What do you think you would give it for traditional bourbons that you drink?
Oh yeah, let's see. My rating out of a 10, I'm gonna give it a 7. Like I said, it's easy to go down.
I can back you up on that. I do think I was gonna say like a 6.5, 7. It's definitely a little better, I think, than the middle of the road. It's not great, but it is good. It's easy sipping bourbon.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna not none of the other ones we had beforehand, but so yeah, it's a good 7, and the price wasn't bad down this way. I like the price.
I guess the real question that we need to ask is, would you recommend somebody to buy it?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Wouldn't be drinking it like this if it was not something on our how would you go with it? How would you say? Not on our radar. I mean, we had to take a sip and yep, this is not for the Spines and Spirits Bud Club because we cannot take this drink anymore. Can't stand it.
Now, we'll give you, some, I guess for what we do typically like when it comes to bourbon is we do like cask strength type bourbon. So typically things that are around that 100 proof, maybe a little higher. So this one being a 96 proof, it probably will hit a little bit harder than say your traditional like Woodford's or something like that they'll probably come out as like an 80, 90 proof. I don't think you're going to go wrong getting it. It's like we said, it's a good sipping bourbon. And it's fairly budget friendly.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, I guess that about wraps it up for our little talk about the bourbon that we've been drinking for the first 2 episodes. If you're curious as to what we're going to be sipping on next episode, well, you'll just have to tune in next week and find out.
So you better not tell them what we're going to try to sip on. Hell, I don't even know yet.
We do appreciate you guys giving us a listen. The links to all of our socials are down in the description. Feel free to send us an email. And if you have any requests for a potential, spirit or whiskey, bourbon, whatever it is that you want us to try on an episode, feel free to send us an email or comment on one of our socials, and we'll definitely put it on our radar.
Oh, yeah, as long as it ain't going up to no $200 price tag. We can't do that. We can't do that yet.
So, yeah, definitely, because, we do have kids and stuff to provide for as well, so it's not like we're trying to blow all of our money on our spirits.
So this is Gerald with a G from Spines and Spirits.
And this is Adam. We appreciate you guys giving us a listen.